Hello and welcome to the Talking Knits podcast, coming at you live from the banks of the Missouri River. Let's do this thing. And hello and welcome to the Talking Knits podcast. My name is Shelly, also known as the Talking Knits podcast on Instagram and YouTube. And I live here in Cottleville, Missouri with my husband Brian and our cat Mondo. And oh my goodness, it has been a week. I went to get my car fixed on Tuesday, only to find out that it's almost done for. I don't think I'm gonna get 100,000 miles out of it, but it's drivable, and they didn't tell me this. Oh, sorry, camera went wobbly there, but but they didn't tell me the car was drivable. They told me the car was not drivable. So I have been back and forth to work doing so many Uber rides and so many getting picked up from different locations and being dropped off, and it's just been an absolute nightmare because it seems like nobody has a concept of time. It seems like they're either too early or they're too late, or they get stuck in traffic, or they don't get stuck in traffic, and it's been interesting. But thankfully the car is home and I'm getting a new car pretty soon. I'll be getting a new SUV hopefully within the next week or so. And so that crisis has been averted, but that's been my week. It's been busy for sure. So let's go ahead and get into the knitting with some FOs, some whips, and a few acquisitions. So I have one FO. I forgot to show this last week, but this is a hat for my husband. It is the Sockhead Slouch Beanie. It does stretch out. The yarn is Artistic Yarns by Abby in the Dallas Cowboys colorway, because my husband is a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, and that is the only FO, but he will be wearing it hopefully within the next few weeks because it is getting cold out. It is very cold out today, very cold and windy, but either way, I'm going off on a tangent. That is my one finished object for this week, and now let's get into the whips. So let's get to the whips. So this is my Musselburgh hat. It is Living in the Camo Bag by Hill Creek Yarns, not Hillcrest as I thought previously. And we're in the middle of a row, but I can show you the progress I made. See my stitch marker here that I made myself. I mean, obviously it didn't take that much work. It's just a little light bulb stitch marker with a pony bead on it to match. And see, that's the progress I've made right there. Not a lot, but I only have so much time at work, and I get it done when I have a chance. It's really not much home knitting that I do. Here we go. You wanted it. Here's the world's loudest zipper. It's always so satisfying to have this at work because I zip it up and then I just throw it on the desk, and I have a small desk so it doesn't go very far, because I think if I had a large desk I'd never see it again. So with the blanket here, that was my second whip. I haven't made much progress on it. Sorry, we've got some yarn here. But here is where I am right now. You can see I've added about a couple of stripes, I think maybe 2. And this is where I got to. I just put a stitch marker in it so it wouldn't come undone. So not a lot of progress. I haven't really picked this up very much because I've been working on other projects. And let me get this situated here. Please hold. And then my third whip I'm getting right now. And this is the flax sweater by TalkingKnits. It is a free pattern on Ravelry and the app. And I made some progress. Look at that. And this is, I have a progress keeper. Okay, perfect. So that is my progress keeper. This is where I was before. Wait, hold on. This is where I was before, and this is where I am now. So quite a bit of progress. I'm really liking this color. The yarn, not so much. The yarn is kind of crunchy. Sorry, have to adjust the glasses, otherwise they'll fall off, and then I'll have to go find them. Anyway, so the yarn's a bit crunchy. It's not very nice to knit with, but you know, it's doable, and it's something that I can work with without it being too bad. So, that's the progress I've made on that. And then I have a brand new cast on. How about that? The yarn I'm using is the Lure of the Lake colorway by Lonnie Bunny's Enchanted Yarns. This is the acquisition that I showed last time. So let me pick it up if I can find it. There it is. So this is actually quite amusing because when I bought this set of needles, I didn't realize that it wasn't a 40, but it was a 60. So this is the world's longest set of knitting needles, at least in my opinion. I could probably wear them as a scarf. Whoops. Let me see if I can wear them as a scarf. I totally could. I could totally pull it off. It would be a very skinny scarf. So this is, I've got yarn on me. This is the start of the Boneyard Shawl, see? And that is by Stephen West. It is an easy pattern by Stephen West, because when I started seeing Stephen West patterns, I was like, oh my gosh, I could never do anything like that. They look so intricate, and there's so many yarn overs and so many I-cord bind-offs and things that I didn't think I would ever be able to do. But this one's pretty straightforward. The background on this one, it's like one of the first patterns that he ever made. And it's, like I said, very straightforward, very easy pattern. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, so you can find it there. And that is the whip. So let me get to the acquisition. Okay, so I don't really have any yarn acquisitions other than replacing the yarn that will no doubt run out while I'm working on my flax sweater. So I bought 2 more balls of the Pretty in Pink colorway. And if you want to hear more about that, check out the previous podcast, episode 4, where I explain some of the projects more in detail. So I did get some kind of like jewelry type acquisitions. I do make jewelry, I bead weave, I make candy jewelry, and I also make stitch markers when I get the chance. I mean, they're very simple. It's nothing fancy. It's not going to be like lots of beading and intricate work, even though I would love to get back into doing that. But anyway, I did get some charms at Joann, and I'll show you them right now. Sorry about the shaking, that's just how I roll. So we got the donuts, the gummy bear, and the ice cream. Oh my goodness, I am a little shaky today. All right, that's better. So if you see the gummy bear, it's a little bit more transparent, but I am really looking forward to working with those, and I'm going to attach them to the lobster clasps that I bought. Can we focus? Nope. That is about as focused as we're gonna get. So that is the lobster clasp I have. It looks like it has light blue, dark blue, and purple. And I'm gonna use those for to put those charms on and use them as stitch markers. So hopefully that will go well. I've definitely got enough set suppliers that I can do the, open the rings and stuff, but I don't have any jump rings, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'll have to, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go to Joann and get some jump rings, and it looks like they had plenty. It took forever to find those lobster clasps, too. To the point that my husband was like, you should just ask for help, and I'm like, no. But we did find the lobster clasps, and I'm gonna work on those this weekend, so hopefully they'll be on the projects next time. All right, so that is all my acquisitions. So now we'll go to the live segment. So very quickly with the live segment, I kind of let you know about the car and how, that's just been kind of all consuming for the past week. Been trying to get around from work to wherever I needed to go, and of course all my orders ended up being canceled, so I had to reorder them, like my sweater. I have been waiting for this sweater for several weeks, and I got it way too big because that's how I roll. I would not get a tight sweater. This actually is from Target. I did not knit it myself. I got that, and then my Joann's order was canceled, so had to reorder everything and have somebody take me to get them picked up, and it's been interesting times for sure. I'm glad to have the car back just for a couple of days and see where we go from there. Friday was Friday the 13th. My husband and I had a dinner together because our first date was Friday, May 13th, and when I was dating him, I thought this is either going to be a disaster or we're going to get married and have a happy life together, so I'm glad it was the latter and not the former. And so we went out to Texas Roadhouse, and it was crowded as all get out, but thankfully we were able to get in there relatively quickly, and we had a great time. The food was really good, and the company was really good, obviously, and we went home and watched the new Loki, because we've been watching the second season, and we love it. It's a great show. Other than that, we've been watching a lot of football. We've been watching a lot of Cowboys games and a lot of stuff like that. We don't have a team now because our team kind of packed up and left. So Brian, my husband Brian, is a huge Cowboys fan, so that's the games we watch. Lots of football and lots of sports, and lots of Impractical Jokers is our favorite show. So that's one of the things that we watch together and laugh at hysterically because that's how we roll too. Trying to think if there's anything else. This weekend I'm gonna get my car cleaned out, and we're gonna go bowling on Sunday, and I'm going to lose at bowling because I suck at it. Brian's actually on not a professional league, but a league, and he bowls way better than me. I end up getting my butt kicked by him every time. I don't think I've won once. Even my sister bowls better than me because she was on a league too, and she ended up kicking my butt too. And but this evening we're gonna go out to eat with my family because we always do. It's kind of a Saturday thing, and that was my stomach. I apologize. And that's it. So that would be, we are coming to the end of this podcast, and I appreciate that you stuck with me this long. It's been interesting, but thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.